Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. And good morning and welcome to Prosperity University. This is where successful principles meet actions to transform our, my, your Angeli business. And in starting, I would like to say thanks to Rajiv and the management team headed up by Marvin and Brad. They have put together a platform for our collective success is set. And so a lot of us don't really understand the time, the blood, sweat, and tears that went into creating a platform like this. The amount of monies that have been invested in different situations. I mean, I've never been on a Delta flight or any flight for that matter and see a movie about some of the products that I'm taking. Never. Okay. It's the lives, and you're going to be uh, hearing some stories shared by an individual who played a pivotal part in that filming. But more than that, it's the stories that these products have touched lives and have changed lives. And so this platform is wide open to us. As I said, it's designed for 100,000, 200,000 people. We're nowhere near that. But with God's help, we will get there. Now, as today marks the final Saturday of the month, we're down to 4 critical days to achieve our monthly goals. Now, if you didn't have a monthly goal, get one for 4 days because that's the beginning. And there are 4 things that we need to have involved. In fact, Chris Johnson just called me along with Christine Quinn, and he was asking about the loyalty reward packages, and Kim will go through some of that. But these are loyalty reward packages that the company has decided to have us cash out. And from my point of view, I figured I could get product and go sell the product to turn money. That's just my point of view. Okay. The next thing I look out for is my loyalty orders. So these are 4 things I do in any company, specifically this company. So one now is, and Cheryl, God bless you. We've been meeting like this for over 20 years. I got standing dates every Saturday. But our loyalty reward packages, the loyalty orders. Do I have my loyalty order in? My rank promotion. My rank promotion in my previous company, I would go absolutely crazy if I did not go ahead and rank promote by the end of the month. I'm on Zoom. And so my rank promotions, critical. But more importantly, as important as my rank promotion is what I'm going to do the following month. And Kim is going to go through some things here. So these are loyalty reward packages, loyalty orders, my rank promotions, and what I plan to do next month. This session is pivotal as we stand on the brink of 249 days for month's end. And so we have completed 1 quarter. And that's why this is more important than anything else we have done, because we got 8 months to go. And if we want this year to be our best year, we got to start embracing certain things. And so we can embrace fear or we can embrace faith. I choose to do faith. So embrace actions that will transform our efforts into a greater achievements. Ms. Kim Law will share 5 powerful strategies used by successful people to thrive in their home-based business, but more importantly, in their lives, Ms. Lena. And it's the lives you touch each and every day. That's why the Marys, the Kims, the Reginalds, the Shawns of the world, that's why we wind up being the 4%ers. That's why we grow as a team. And so let's make the leap from where we are. Let's make the leap from where we are to where we aspire to be together. And something I learned yesterday, and this is why this is so very, very important, this community. I am completely debt-free, and that's just the way I want it. And with that, I want to turn this over to Ms. Kim Law. So Kim, I will stop my share and turn it over to you. Oh, I'm not sharing. Wow. I got my notes. I can't hear you. Bob's got you muted. Bob, unmute her. Bob, unmute her.
Kim, unmute yourself.
Yeah, Kim, unmute yourself.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Now we're on the same page. Oh my goodness. So, can everybody hear me now? We're good? All right, awesome. How do you like my arrow, right? Okay, well, that's good. Let me get into I need to move this so I can get in. There we go. Get into my slideshow. Start from the beginning. That's what I'm doing. There we go. All right. So thank you so much for being here today. We're so excited. This is our Champions University. You know, when we are looking to be able to improve things in our lives, the best way to do that is to participate in things that are activities that are going to help in build and grow our knowledge base. My name is Kim Law. I'm actually the director of a nonprofit organization. This is my husband, Bob, and I. We go to the temple quite often on every Thursday and volunteer. We are very philanthropic. We love what we do. We actually owned a health food store for about 13 years. And so we have a pretty good knowledge base on health and nutrition. So we were really excited when we were introduced to Anjali with the products and the quality of products that Anjali has, which is spa quality. My husband and I have, we're very familiar with the different nutraceutical lines, and this is the top of the top. And I'm not just saying that because I'm here, I'm saying it because it's true, and that's why I'm here. Now, let's start with what are the opportunities that come from adversity in our life? You know, we have to open our mind to the adventures that await through adversities. We're going to talk about sharpening our tools to success. First, you know, if you're sharpening a tool, you have different types of sandpaper. Well, we're going to talk about what we have to sharpen our tools with our Anjali business. First, what are your strengths? We have to know what those are. We've got to hone them in. Well, maybe you've had experiences with physical challenges. If so, that opportunity is going to you're going to have an opportunity to try the nutraceuticals from Anjali, right? Well, maybe you're a business owner and you're going to have an opportunity to gather other brand ambassadors and helping to talk to people about additional revenue streams. Well, maybe you're an entrepreneur and you love doing visions for the future. Well, what we're going to do is if you're in one of those categories, the next thing that you have to do is, after you've figured out where you're at, then we're going to take our medium sandpaper. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect with people in the area that we have an expertise in, whatever that is. If you had an individual who's autistic or has physical challenges, well, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to have the opportunity from taking the nutraceuticals, to share your testimony. You're going to gain a testimony from using the products. If you're in business and that's your go-to, then you're going to have the opportunity to talk to brand ambassadors about how they can be Wave 1 qualified. These are things that help to build and grow your business. You can also, as somebody who has a history in business, maybe you want to be able to teach brand ambassadors on how to talk to other people to increase their revenue stream. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, of course, you're a visionary and a philanthropic individual. You're going to be making those vision boards and you're going to be teaching people how to do that and how to move forward in their successes. The last honing on our tool is our duplication skills. You or your loved one, the experience that you've had that may have had physical challenges, guess what? You're going to be able to share videos about the products and explain why it works so well for you. This is the fine tuning. This is where you do the three-way calls with individuals. Now, if you're a business owner or you've been in business or that's your forte, then you're going to have the opportunity to show people the videos about the products and the business, the income level that's potential here for people. And again, we're going to be doing three-way calls. Are you noticing a thread that's running through this? Now, if somebody's an entrepreneur, of course, they're going to be sharing the products, the video businesses, the videos about the business, about the products, about the vacations, all the different things that we're going to be doing. And of course, they're going to be doing three-way calls as well. Now, here are the videos that I was just mentioning. We've got the product about Anjali, what Ayurvedics are. We have our Limitless Stack, which is the foundation collection that we have for Anjali. And then we have the business opportunity. Each of these videos take less than 15 minutes. You know the phrase that I use all the time? It'll take 15, it'll take 15 minutes of your time. You may or may not be interested. If you are, that's great. If you're not, that's fine too. But I have something I'd like to show you. Or you can start by saying, I have something I'd like to show and share with you. You may or may not be interested. If you are, great. If you're not, that's fine too. But it'll only take 15 minutes of your time. Well, once you have that opening conversation, now you're getting into some closing questions. After you've had the opportunity to show them the videos, you're going to find out what they like best. It's not about knowing their opinion on something. You want to know what they like best so that you can, are they interested in income? Are they interested in wellness and health? What is it that they see the value in, what you showed them? And then you ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, what is it, where are you sitting? Are you at a 1, like you're not quite sure, you're just kind of want more information? Are you at a 10 that says, man, I see the value in this. I'm excited about the potential income.
Trying to get our thoughts.
Share it with people.
Yes, you're gonna get her thought, but your thoughts is better than my thoughts. She can go away.
Yeah. Or, are you excited about the potential income for people? Or what is it that they're looking for? Maybe extra income. That extra income is based on what they've seen. And then you need to know how much extra income do they want? Do they want a little bit, maybe an extra $500 to $1,000? Are they looking for medium income, 3,000 to 5,000, or a little 10,000 or more a month? What are they looking for? And how many hours are they willing to put into expanding their business, using the products to see how the results they're wanting to have, what are they willing to put into it? And how many months are they willing to do it? Now we're talking about not just income potential, but results potential. If somebody wants results, it's not a one and done. It can be. There's a possibility for that. But the reality is we don't know where their homeostasis is. There, if you've got a glass of water, all right, I got my smoothie here. In your glass, homeostasis is up here. This is where we're maintaining. If we're here and we've got this much more to go for our homeostasis, it's going to take a little bit longer. Well, if you're down here, you got to have a whole lot more. But what if somebody comes in and they don't need much? They just need a little bit. And then once they're there, you only need a little bit to maintain. So depending on where they are, maybe their income level is already at $5,000 or $6,000 a month, and they're wanting to have it at 10 to 15, maybe $20,000 a month. So it's not going to take much for them to maintain and get there, right? The last part of these 6 questions is, if I could show you, based on what you told me, that you're interested in, you like the products best, you're looking to lose extra weight, you want to put a minimum of 5 hours a week into exercise, and you're going to do this consistently for 3 months. If I could show you how you could reach your goal doing that, how quickly would you be interested in getting started? Are you ready to get started now? Or maybe they're looking for extra income, and the person says, I'm looking to get an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And that's what I'm interested in. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, they're sitting at about an 8. And you're like, okay, well, we have different levels of entry. You can come in and try the products to begin with, but if you're serious about a business, you want to get the business pack, right? If they're interested in that extra money, and you know that they're already looking for $5,000 to $10,000 extra a month, now you can say, hey, based on what you've told me, if I could show you how you can earn an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month in the 4 months that you said you would dedicate a minimum of 15 hours a week to building and growing that business, are you ready to start now? And you wait for the reply. And the answer is going to be yes, because guess what? They gave you all the information that you needed to move them forward. Now we're going to talk about your 12 disciples and honing their skills. Who are your 12 disciples? That is your organization of individuals, your first 3 to 4 people that you've worked with, and now you're helping them with their first 3 to 4 people. Here's some questions you're going to ask yourself first. You need to know what their why is. What's their why? Why are they even interested in Anjali? Maybe it's their family, it's church. They want to support them financially. They want to support a cause about animals. What do they enjoy doing most? If you don't know what they enjoy doing, then there's not a carrot at the end of their why could be for their family and supporting them. But if they don't have a drive of what they enjoy doing, if you know they enjoy sports and art or music or serving others, when you know what that is, then you're able to help them, show them how they can use what they enjoy doing to earn the extra income. Now, does money matter to them? If it doesn't, and it's about making a difference in people's lives, that's how you have a conversation. But if money does matter to them because it's a tool to make a difference in somebody's life or a cause, now when you know how much that is, maybe they need a bus for their church. Maybe they need to be able to build a horse stall or a barn for the animals, and they need an extra $20,000, and they want to be able to write a check and just give them the money to do that, or pay a contractor to do that. How much extra money do they want? You need to know these things. How many hours are they willing to put in to attain their goal. If you don't know what their commitment is, it's hard to move forward, because if they're only able to commit 3 to 5 hours a week, and you're saying, what you're putting forward to them is going to take 10 to 12, well, you're going to burn them out. So we have to work where they're at and where their desires are. I can tell you, when they start seeing the money and the revenue streams coming in, they get excited and they want to do more and more. And the conversation, it's kind of like somebody who's been baptized. After you're baptized, you never shut up. You keep talking about the excitement and in your life and what's going on. Well, how many months are they willing to commit to this for themselves, for their dream, their why? And then you throw in again that if I can show you how you could do this with your why, being able to commit 10 to 15 hours a week, 20 hours a week, let me show you how you can do this. John Maxwell said, he was in a conference. There was 2,000 people. He got paid $2,000 a person. And that's $4 million for a weekend of training, right? There was a man that came up to him and said, hey, I want to do what you do. And John Maxwell said, well, it's not a matter of doing what I do that matters. It's doing what I did to get where I can do what I do. Let me read that again. Doesn't matter. It's not a matter of doing what I do that matters. It's a matter of doing what I did to get where I can do what I'm doing. Those are the baby steps. Those are the things that we have to do to move forward. Now, if you have $1 million dreams, you can't do it on a minimum wage habit. It's little things that make the difference in our life. Having conversations with people, sharing our testimonies, doing 3-way calls, asking, what collection would you be interested in starting with from Angelique? There's 5 rules that, the rule of 5, that John Maxwell has. He says, imagine that there's a tree that you want to cut down. And you're going to go outside and you're going to hit on that tree 5 times. Only 5 times each day. And each day you go out and you chop on that tree 5 times. Now, eventually that tree's going to fall. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to be able to obtain your goal. You're going to get what you want. Well, the same thing goes with us. We need to find our tree. Know what your dream is. Be able to work your goal with the 5 activities that it takes on a daily basis to chop at your business. Have a clear vision to focus on your goal. If you don't have a clear vision, it's not going to happen. Behave in a manner that is consistent with how you see yourself achieving the end results you deserve. Visualize what you deserve. Prosperity, abundance. You're choosing to live in a season, are you choosing to live in a season of regret? Or are you choosing to live in a season of abundance and success? This is, here's our regret. It's like, oh, I'm holding on, I'm barely paying my bills. Oh, I don't have the health that I want, right? Are we living in abundance and prosperity? Is that what we're doing? Are we able to attain our goals? When you're going through all the hard times, that's not when we need to run from God. That's when we need to run to God. Oops, my slideshow. There we go. The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. We have to pray and meditate. We do that Monday through Friday, right? Read daily. Listen to audio messages on a daily basis. Write and review your dreams and goals multiple times a day. And have good fitness habits. Coach is my inspiration. This man I won't say his age, but let me put it to you this way. I'm young enough to be his daughter. Okay. And he can outlap me multiple times. And it's been proven. We came to my house and he did it. Folks, I want you to take a screenshot. Get your phones out. Take a picture. Take a picture. What I'm about to go through right now, we're going to be moving fast, and I want you to get all the information. So if you can't write fast and do shorthand, get your camera out and start taking snapshots, because we're going to start moving. Rocking and rolling here. I want you to, these are some of the things, the list of things that we need to do. We need to listen to faith-based messages, whatever that is for you. Read at least one uplifting, positive, inspirational, and motivational book a month. Meditate 15 minutes a day. We do that Monday through Friday. And if you're here Monday through Friday on our morning call at 8:30, not 8:45, 8:30. 8:30 is the conversations that we have until 8:45 to start our day and get to know one another better. And at 8:45 sharp, they do the meditation, which just really hones in the activities for our day. And that only leaves you 2 days out of the week that you're responsible for doing your own 15-minute meditation. Number 4, write in your gratitude journal. If you don't have a gratitude journal, hold on. Have a gratitude jar. Write down on a daily basis the things that you're grateful for. Put it in your jar. That's my gratitude jar. That you write down when something exciting happens. You're so happy and grateful that you're able to do something. Put it in there. Take the action to move forward. Make and focus on your vivid vision board. If you don't have a vivid vision board, and I forgot to bring mine in, but if you don't have a vivid vision board, where are you going to go, folks? What are you going to do? If you don't have a map, your vivid vision board is your map. If you don't have a map, you're going to be going different directions. You might be able to get there eventually, but it's not going to get you there in the shortest, fastest amount of time. Turn off your TVs, your news feeds on your cell phone. You know, my television, we got a big old honking TV, right? Because I was blind for 16 years, and Anjali, thank God, came in my life, and it took the scar tissue off my eyes. In less than 2 years, I had my driver's license back, and I have not stopped driving. I can tell you, I love to drive. Talk to people in conversations not a text. The only time I want you guys to text in the next month is if you are sending a link or talking about your Anjali business in some way, shape, or form, or you're sending a positive affirmation to somebody. I want you to go in your back office on a daily basis, a minimum of 3 times a day. 3 times a day. And when you go in your back office, what I want you to do is find something new every time you go in there and look at it and start honing your skills and your knowledge about your business. If you don't know how your business works, you're not going to be as successful as you could be. Follow-up calls, text messages, and emails every day. Follow up with calls, text messages, and emails. Some people are about text messages. It depends on whether you're a baby boomer, you're a Generation Z, or Gen X, or whatever it is. You know, they have different things that they like. Some like emails, some like text messages, and some like phone calls. Us baby boomers, we're all about the call, right? Gen X's and Gen Z's, they like the electronic stuff. Now, call someone different every single day and say something positive, how you appreciate them and the impact that they've had in your life. It doesn't have to be about Anjali. Just move forward in a way to have conversations with people that know that you care about them and how much you appreciate them. Maybe you've had a challenge with somebody and your heart's broken because you used to have this really great relationship. Make a phone call today after this is over. Call them up and say, you know, I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you, and I was thinking about all the times we did X, Y, and Z, and what a blast that was and how exciting it was during those times. And I just wanted to see how you're doing and what you're up to. Open conversations. Well, at least one product sell, at least, oops, that's supposed to be well. That's supposed to be the word sell. So that's a typo, folks. Sell, sell well, one product a day, even if it's a sample pack of Anjali with 3 products for $10. Make 2 exposures a day with your business. That could be a phone call, a text message, an email, a post on Facebook, it doesn't matter. Share samples of ambrosia with at least 2 people a day and sell at least 1 3-pack of ambrosia as a sample pack for $10. Call at least one person on your team and let them know how much you appreciate them and how excited you are to be able to work with them in your business. You know, people don't buy product, they buy emotions and the identities that are tied to the emotions. That's what people do. There's 5 habits, the 5 habits of the most successful people in the world. Number 1, make sure you take a picture of these because we're going to go into detail. Pray and meditate. We do that Monday through Friday. Prayer is asking and meditation is listening for the answer. Whenever you go into communication with the Lord, God, take 2 things with you every single time. Pen and paper. God wants to speak to us more than we want to listen. Whatever comes up in your mind, write it down. It doesn't matter where it comes from. It doesn't matter where you think, oh, was that me? Was that higher power? Who cares? Whatever the inspiration is, write it down. If you want to become successful, influential, sophisticated, you have to have a journal. You got to write it down because the journal is our GPS to success. And it's the direction of where we want to go. Now, the 5 habits for most successful people, this is number 2. They read on a daily basis. Read at least 15 minutes. If you're not a reader, set a timer. Read for 15 minutes. I can assure you, the more that you read, the more you learn it, the more desire you're going to have to gain more information. The more you learn, the more you earn. And as you begin to grow, everything begins to grow. Your relationships, your business, your salary, your vacations, your opportunities, everything is growing. Every single thing in your life. Now, what is a key? We got to keep educating yourself. That is the key. Keep educating yourself. In business, you have to find ways to do more for others than you do for yourself. Find ways to add more value to people. Fall in love with someone you want to serve. There are no limits to what you can do when you add more value to others. 5 habits of most successful people. This is number 3. Listen to audio tapes every single day. In your car, our phone's tied to the Wi-Fi. I think it's called Bluetooth connects to your radio. I'm learning all this stuff. So you get to Bluetooth. Well, guess what? 88% of the wealthiest people in the world use their vehicles as a drive time university to learn and grow. Turn your car, your bus ride, your train ride into a classroom. Have one ear bob in if you're on the bus or the train, listening to your stuff, or better yet, don't have it on, put it on speaker and listen to it. And if the person's looking at you like, why you got this on? You turn to them and say, man, this is my drive time university. I got to have my motivation going. You're welcome to listen into the class. And then you start a conversation, right? You'll start thinking differently, acting differently. You're going to be so motivated in different ways to create momentum and conversations that your purpose in life is going to build and grow exponentially. Only share your dreams with big-minded people. Because guess what? Those are the people who are going to support you, build you in the direction to your highest potential. Only surround yourself with like-minded and big-minded thinking people. Who do you spend your time with? Are you surrounded by crabs? Look at the people that you spend the most amount of time with. What are their dreams and aspirations? You know, yours will be the same as the 5 people you spend the most time with. Guess what? Your income level is going to be really close to theirs if you keep hanging out with those people. Is that a good thing or not a good thing? I'm going to tell you something about crabs. Crabs, you can take one little arm off, and guess what? They'll grow it back because they have the stamina to say, but you can't take both arms. You can only take one. So there's challenges that we have, right? But that doesn't keep us from being the best potential we can have. Or are you going to be with these people who drag you down like a pot full of crabs that when one tries to climb out, they grab them and pull them back in and say, oh, no, the water's fine in here. You can stay and simmer with us till we're in a bowl and we get cooked. Do you want to be cooked? I don't think so. You need to let them go. Or do you want to be built up by the people around you? If a person improves you, spend more time with them, as much time as possible. Here's your support team. There are people like Coach. Coach is our foundation that is supporting our team. Number 4, write down and review your goals. Proverbs 29:19 says, where there is no vision, the people will perish. Write down exactly what you want to do. Make your vision come clear. Take pictures of yourself. If you want to lose weight, find a sexy body, put your picture on the top of it. If you want to have $1 million, have a pile of $1 million sitting there and see and focus, write a check out to yourself for the amount of money that you want to have in your bank account. See it there, envision it, feel it, taste it, write it, smell it, experience it. Your success increases by 42% just by writing it down. Hubbub Tutu says, write it down, make your vision, and oh my gosh, I can't even read. Write the vision and make it plain upon the tablets. Tablets, that is in a 1,000-year-old book saying, write it down. They didn't even have papyrus paper back then. They were doing it on rocks, being told, write it down. So it's got to be important to write it down. The next habit, and Coach is my inspiration on this, fitness habit. The most successful people exercise. And I realized, Coach, I've been saying that's not my thing. Well, guess what? It's now my thing because I am a copycat and I am going to copy the right cat. And you are the right cat for me to copy. 20 minutes a day is 10 hours a month of physical exercise. Just 20 minutes a day, 10 minutes out walking and 10 minutes back. Easy peasy. Write down your affirmations specifically and clear. I am a healthy and vibrant 135 pounds. My girls are firm. My belly's tight. I stand up straight and tall because of my limitless performance stack that I take with Angeline. Folks, that's the truth. We consistently keep our mind focused. When we consistently keep our mind focused on what we want, we move in the direction of it. Now, look at this date, December 31st, 2024. 2024 has been the most amazing year for me, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. December 31st, I am having the most magnificent party celebrating the success of all my friends and family. This year has been phenomenal. What do you have to do for that statement to be true? What do you got to write down to know that it's true? And here's just a few statements you can put down, but each of them are going to end with the statement. And that's just the way I want it. I am completely debt-free, and that's just the way I want it. Since taking my Anjali products, I'm losing weight easily and readily, and that is just the way I want it. At this rate, my Anjali business is getting me there being wherever it is you want to be, is faster than I could have ever imagined or dreamed it. And that's just the way I want it. The success of my Anjali business is growing so fast that I'm able to get to my dream home faster than I ever imagined. And that is just the way I wanted it. What is it that we are short on, or we think we're short on? Time. No, we're not. We all have the same amount of hours in a day, 24. And I go by minutes and seconds, and it's in the same amount of time. But the other thing that we have is people in our life, right? We've got technology available to us. We're using the technology now, and money. And what are all these things? They're resources. These are the resources we have at the tips of our fingers. $1 million mindset. In order to have one, you have to align your daily goals with your purpose in life. Number 2, financial problems are not solved with money. They are solved with imagination. What are you thinking on? What are you envisioning where you want to go? Success in your routine. If you change your routine, you're going to change your whole life. Success is in the small things, the routines that we do on a daily basis. Speak in the direction that you want your life to go. Develop more skills. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. This is going to create a fortune. When you work harder on yourself than you do on your job, you will create a fortune. And guess what? A daily drop of delicious is what ambrosia is. Share your daily drop of delicious, and you will bank up as you rank up. Now, what does POUR stand for? Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Are we passing over opportunities? Look at the opportunities we have here, folks. We can get involved with different collections from Anjali at an incredibly reduced amount, $275 for the limitless stack. The launch pack is only $595. Our business launch pack is less than $1,200, just over $1,000, and our Nutraveda collection is $995. Folks, if you're going to build and grow your business, you get shares in the company just by investing in your future for your business. And I've never seen a company make it so simple. You say, well, I want to earn this. The company says, well, then do this. Then do that. I want to earn this. The company says, then do this. So if you want to earn $40,000 or $20,000, we'll say 18, you only need to do $120,000 in volume. That's not a lot, folks. When it's not you personally, it's you, the people that you share, your customer base. This is how we build and grow our business. A leader finds a way to maximize the resources better than anybody else, with intelligence, being hungry, and having energy. When you're in the race, you just you do a little bit more than anybody else. You don't have to do a lot more. You only have to do just a little bit more than anybody else to win the race. And that little bit more is being a part of our weekly meetings, our trainings, Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. Here's our morning call. We've got our once a month corporate update calls where they give us all the exciting updates. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, Tuesday is an opportunity for us to learn new techniques on a constant and weekly basis. That's not the same thing. It changes every single week. They bring in new tools and opportunities for us. Every week on Thursday, they give us new, deep information about our products and the collections, Nutraveda collection that Anjali has for us. The only reason people fail is because they quit too soon. Remember, we have a loyalty order, folks. Make sure you call the home office on Monday and tell them what you want, because all you have to do to get your loyalty order, the X from your loyalty points, is to pay the shipping. My gosh, I figured out what I've got. I've got over $500 in product for less than $20 in a shipping order. Folks, success, what's success? It's seeing your goal, understanding the obstacles, creating a positive mental picture, clearing your mind of self-doubt, embracing the challenge, staying on track, and showing the world you can do it. And back to you, Coach. Thank you for this opportunity, sir.
You have to unmute.
Unmute, sir.
Oh my God. Am I on?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. I normally go, wow, 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 wow. What this community has is an incredible talent pool, second to none. I did not know all the things that Kim was going to talk about, but ironically, she hit faith. Faith or fear? And a lot of us are living in fear. And she quoted the Bible about, having your vision, making that clear. Second of all, she didn't know I was going to talk about 249 days to the end of the year. But she centered in on Dr. Jana. She centered in what? The next 8 months. It was like we were connected. She's talking about 4% ideas. In any community, there is 20/80. And in that 20%, there's a 4%. She's talking about you becoming above average, Mary Felix. I got to determine my different Marys. She is hitting on every single cylinder, Mary Eddings. Lena, she has tapped into your mission base. Oh my word. Elaine, Laverne, I create presentations, but never, ever could I ever thought. I can't imagine the time, the energy and effort. And I'm over by 3 minutes, but it's going to roll today. The time and effort that Kim Law, Bob Law, you guys did in putting this presentation together. This company is designed for 100,000 people, 200,000 people. That's how the metrics are built for. And they'll never get there unless you and I get committed, stay committed, and do something. And with that, I want to open it up. I want to get 3 shares real quick. So I'm going to start with Laverne. I'm going to start with you. I knew it. I knew it. And then Elaine, I'm coming to you. And then who else, whoever falls in line after that.
You know I was coming. Kim, what can I say? I'm about ready to run out of here and do those 15, 20,000 steps Coach do every morning. I'm about ready to do it in 10 minutes. I mean, what can I say? It was amazing. You gave us the tools. It was understandable. You broke it down in levels. I mean, like Coach said, a elementary kid could do this. I mean, you went in steps. We couldn't ask for any more. Your heart, your sincerity. I mean, you just want everyone on this Zoom to make that $1 million, to go up the level. You want us to. My God, I was looking at, as you were speaking, I was looking at Coach's face, and I could see his heart. It was like, yes, somebody understand what I want for the Black Diamond. So I just thank you. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, we can. That's the way we want it. We can. So I have two other guests here with me. So they were watching the presentation and they're like, wow. So thank you again.
Well, thank you so much for being here. You know, it's all about us having conversations and sharing the things that we love. When we're
Yes.
passionate about something and we have conversations, that's what makes the difference. People don't want to know what you know. They want to know that you care. And when we care deeply about something, all we have to do is share the love and the compassion and the desire and drive that we have for them to feel it. People don't want to know what you know. They want to know that you care.
Yes.
And Kim, you show to us that you care all the time. And
That's
I'm
right.
so trusty that I have my phone for my notes and whatnot. And I mean, you started it off perfectly because you talked about the stepping stones to success. And that's you laid it out plain. And it was simple enough that a C student, a D student could get it. And the question, are you choosing to live in a season of regret, or are we living in a season of abundance? Okay, everybody, keep that saying, write it, put it on the mirror, so when you get up and look in that mirror, you see it every day.
Well,
All
when you
right?
write it on your mirror, don't put, am I living in a season of regret? You don't want to put that in your mind. You only put, I live in a season of abundance, health, wealth, prosperity, happiness, joy. Just, it's in the where you want to be. Don't ever write down anything you don't want. In scriptures, it says, what you speak, so shall it be.
Amen.
So
That's right.
if you ain't speaking positive, matter of fact, I actually had that in the slide. If it's not what you want, don't say it. And I thought, no, I don't even want to put that in. I want to keep focused on where we want to go, what we want to do. We have to be so centered on where we want to be and honed in like a servo mechanism that's a bomb that says heat seeking, it's going to find it. That's who we are. And the scriptures gives us everything that we need to be able to attain. There's nowhere in the Bible that says we're supposed to be poor and humble and to be close to the Lord. No, there is nowhere that talks about that that's what he wants for us. And if there is, prove me wrong, because I can assure you, I'm not a scriptorian, but I've read the Bible a lot. I read a lot of scriptures, and I've never seen it. It only teaches us how to be prosperous, abundant, successful. All the success principles are there. We just got to read them.
Yeah.
15 minutes a day.
Wow. I tell you what, I want
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
well, thank you, but I want to close out with one person. And Spencer, unplug your yes. And Spencer, tell everybody where you are and what you got from today. Spencer.
Hey, hello everybody. I'm sitting up here in my little hospital bed right now, listening to that good speech that Kim gave us today, and good lessons.
Excuse me. How long have you been in the hospital?
It'll be 2 years in May.
How many of you here are in a hospital for 5 days? I think he just said over 2 years. And what caused you to be in the hospital this long or alive this long?
I was fighting COVID, and I also came down with some kind of bacterial infection that attacked my legs, and so I had to have surgery for them to take the infection off my legs down to the flesh. And this week, my right leg, the skin on my right leg in the front is filled in. On the left side, it's almost there, and I just got the back part of both legs that are coming along. And I can honestly say this water has been a big help in my recovery.
No, wait. I don't want to talk about no product yet. What was your background in terms of, have you been associated with the services?
Yes, I served in the Marine Corps back in the 80s. Found myself going to Beirut, getting those guys out of there from 84 to 90. I taught martial arts. I teach marksmanship training. I teach a whole lot of stuff. I learned the online game. And so that's my background.
Thank you.
As far as just a general background.
Thank you for your service. And thank you for teaching me the little I know about social media. But what benefits have you gained from the product? And have you sold any product from your bed?
Oh yeah, water. Absolutely. I got my wound care nurses bought a couple of water packs, and I got 2 more that are interested in the water, because once I showed them, see, the key is to show people exactly what's in their water. Once they see what's in their water, they cannot dispute you, they cannot believe you, because now they see it for themselves. So that is my whole key of getting people to the water. I said, okay, you go to ewg.org, you put in your zip code, and you see what you're dealing with when you're washing your clothes and soaking your meat and washing your vegetables and boiling your water and making your coffee. You get to see what's in your water.
Thank you. Thank you. This is the real deal. And today has been absolutely closing this first quarter. You got to decide for yourself what goals you want to achieve for yourself, because this community is so valuable. Yes, the platform that the company has put together is incredible. But if we don't use it, we can lose it. But don't lose your dream. I want to thank you, Kim, from the bottom of my heart. You did a marvelous job. Elaine, thank you for showing up. Laverne, Miss Lena, Cheryl, you and I have been showing up for 20 some odd years, so let's not break it. Gloria, thank you. All my other Marys, Claudia, new, but Eddings. Oh, girlfriend, I'm gonna keep on looking at you. After I'm gone, I'm gonna be, I'll tell them, put a picture of you in my coffin so I know we won't miss a Saturday. Bob, thank you. Mark, I know you've been working, my brother. Thank you for stopping. Thank you.
Way too busy.
Okay, my brother. Sean, you were in on the right day at the right time.
Phenomenal.
Mary Felix.
It was amazing, Coach.
Unbelievable.
It truly was.
Juliet and
Thank you.
Doctor,
Phenomenal.
Doctor, say something to me. Just say hi or whatever.
Hi, sis.
It's early where you are. So she says hi, sis, to her sister. And forget us. But I appreciate you for being present. Okay. I'm just so proud of this entire team because I sent out 74 different texts. And so what I do is I send out a text on Friday and then Friday night at about 7 o'clock. And then I send out a text about 9 o'clock. And so if we keep on this pattern in anything you do, it's what you do. It's what you do. My mama used to say, son, get up and fly right. And Monday morning, I'm going to talk about flying right. But Kim Law, Bob Law, thank you. Thank you. Had Rajiv, Marvin, or Brad been here, they would have thanked you also for their work, their effort, their investment. God bless you. And if anybody needs me, hit me up. I'm ready to roll at 3 o'clock for the next presentation. God bless you. Thank you.
Hey, everybody, this is Jana. Thank you so much. I couldn't
Jana.
figure out how to unmute myself because I'm on the phone and I don't know how to do Zoom on the phone. But thank you. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't have words.
Wow. I didn't think you could talk.
Thank you so much for being here.
That is an MD talking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kim Law, you're the bomb. Okay, have a great day. And my next presentation, I'm ready for 3 o'clock. Okay. God bless you.
God bless everybody. Have a
God bless
wonderful day.
everybody.
God bless you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.